This is the story of the genius who declared war on the modern world. America, 1978. The age of optimism. Technology was the new frontier. But in a university mailroom, a carefully handcrafted package waited. Its destination, a professor of engineering. Its purpose, maim and terrorize. It was the first shot in a one-man war.
No fingerprints. No forensic evidence. The components were mundane. Wood, match heads, bits of wire. But the craftsmanship was impeccable. This wasn't a hobbyist. This was an engineer, a brilliant one.
The FBI called him the Unabomber. UNA for universities, BOM for bombs. His targets were scientists, technologists, executives. For years he was a phantom, a puzzling anomaly. But behind the violence was a mind of terrifying potential. Ted Kaczynski, a child prodigy. Harvard at 16. A rising star in complex mathematics at UC Berkeley. He vanished into the wilderness of Montana, to a 10 by 12-foot cabin with no electricity, no running water. Here, in self-imposed exile, his ideology curdled into a fanatical creed. He began to write a manifesto, a 35,000-word argument against the industrial technological system. And he would use bloodshed to make the world read it. The bombings continued, a decade, then another. The FBI's task force grew to over 150 agents, costing millions. Every lead evaporated. They had his writings, pulled from bomb fragments. But they were cryptic, academic. They had his psychological profile, but he fit no box. He was their white whale.
He's not motivated by anger at an individual. He's motivated by a philosophical ideal that makes him patient, that makes him relentless, and that makes him incredibly dangerous.
Then, in 1995, he issued an ultimatum, a letter to the New York Times. Publish my manifesto in its entirety, and I will desist from terrorism. The FBI was torn. Do they give a terrorist a platform? Or do they risk more bloodshed? They chose to publish.
A newspaper today took the unprecedented step of publishing a 35,000-word manifesto by the alleged Unabomber.
The documents spread across the nation. It was dense, radical, and to some, disturbingly persuasive. It argued technology was a cage, stripping humanity of its freedom and autonomy. It was his voice, finally unleashed. and it would be his undoing.
They are reading it. Finally, they are reading it. They will see the truth. They will understand the monster they have created.
As the nation debated, a woman in upstate New York was reading the same words. Linda Pittig. She noticed a familiar turn of phrase, a particular ideology. She showed it to her husband, David. David's heart froze. The writing style, the ideas. It sounded like his brother. His brilliant, reclusive brother, Ted.
My God, it can't be, but it is. It's Ted.
Racked with guilt and moral duty, David contacted the FBI. He provided old family letters. The linguistic analysis was a match. The ghost had a name and a location.
We have a positive ID. Target is at the remote cabin, Lincoln, Montana. All teams, move in.
April 3rd, 1996. FBI agents in full tactical gear descended on the tiny cabin. They found a wild-haired feral man, and inside, the definitive evidence, a live bomb, ready for mailing. Typed drafts of the Manifesto, 40,000 pages of journals detailing every attack, every thought. The Unabomber's war was over. Ted Kaczynski pleaded guilty, avoiding the death penalty, and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The genius was caged, but his ideas, once unleashed, could not be put back in the box. He forced a conversation we are still having today.
Kaczynski was a monster, but he pointed to a real anxiety. The feeling that technology is evolving faster than our wisdom to control it. He asked the right questions, but his answers were unspeakable.
His legacy is a warning, written not in ink, but in ash and isolation. He built a universe of logic and a void of heart. In his war against technology, he sacrificed the very humanity he claimed to defend. His life stands as a solemn testament to a single terrifying truth, that a mind without empathy is the most destructive machine of all. The lesson is not to fear progress, but to guard our souls against the cold. To build a future where our humanity leads and our tools follow. For in the end, our only true shield against the darkness is each other.